so heavy. I mean, my head. But I was right. It has to be walked each day, different point of the triangle at 11:11. This is how it will be activated. We are in post-transmission decompression. It's like energetic drainage. It's 10:15 now. I'm on my way to park just to ground myself a little, but honestly, I feel just so weak. And why is that? Is because the code fully activated yesterday and we walked it fully, and body works as a conduit and it processes just massive frequencies, and now that the field calibrates, it hits my body and nervous system. This has been happening before many times, but those physical symptoms, I mean, how could I be tired after just walking? That's it. This is energetic work. This is why walking barefoot also worked as a conduit. And you know what? I'm actually happy we started with whole foods today, because I haven't been eating much. It's like I can't. My stomach is just full non-stop, constantly. But I know it's normal during some of this activation, so I'm not fighting it. It's 11 and I have like 5 minutes to get there. It is 11:08. We made it. Oh. Best for recalibration. We have a lot of potatoes. Slightly better, but I have no strength to go, honestly. But at least we did it. I mean, not yet, still the triangle needs to be walked, but that exhaustion, it just proves that the code is real, that it activated yesterday and it's settling. But honestly, it's been worse. I think the first one back in Paris, they were the hardest ones, and here it got better. I feel like I'm going to. Also, I see why this place is important. Look where we are. this is where I stood, this is where the crossing is. Follow the streets as well. I stood there after the whole mapping of Burbank was done. It was like a closure. We are in the middle now. We have Alfred here. I had to walk here. I feel like this crossing here, just being here, it locks the whole field. And this place here is on that triangle. I'm just glad they have this code fun. I mean, everything is so perfectly planned for this activation. Good coffee. Wait, do I feel better? I do. That's weird. So yesterday, our point was gate 4. Before I felt awful. After I felt better suddenly. Now here, the whole foot point is gone. And it's like only after leaving the point I feel better. I guess this is how it works, but I feel much better. What? We're documenting this in real time so that we can make a proper map of how everything works. Checked. Guys, I can't believe it. Who was she before? Oh, this is so interesting. I never had such a fast shifts before, you know? It usually would take me a long time, I would say, sometimes days. And now we're walking Street and we are at Alfred. Okay, now this is interesting. I started to feel like pull and push when I started to come closer to Alfred. It's so close. Ah! Shit, my head. This is so weird. I don't know what's going on. I do not feel well at all. And at Alfred, there was this huge group of people. And I sat there and I was like, oh wow. I was so isolated. I've been isolated for such a long time that I forgot how it is to even interact with that kind of group of people. I mean, these days people just come and go, and they're just witnesses or just, you know, so I can speak my frequency and And then also that happens when you shift timeline very fast. People will come and go. This is why when you do the inner work, your frequency shifts, you clear your field, then people drop off as well. But it's natural because you just start to feel that they just don't match your vibration anymore. And then new people that can match your energy, they can come into the picture to your life. Same with jobs, with everything. But it also showed me that this isolation will end soon. I feel it. I feel the threshold during the equinox time. Because what I am doing now requires other people. Yeah, it's been what? 9 months of isolation. And I didn't mind, honestly. And also what I see and feel is that we're clearing the triangle, which is the transmission node, so that it can broadcast the origin frequency. So that those in alignment, they can create, they will feel the pull to refuse the system, to create on their own, to start the creation through alignment. Everything, oh, I have goosebumps. Everything will start to flow for the ones who refuse all of this, who are just sick of this industry. This is why I felt it. Oh my gosh, goosebumps everywhere. This is why I felt that this water tower is a transmitter, because it is. But now it will broadcast with clear frequency. And they will feel the shift in their own field. They will not know why, but the visions will start to get clearer. They will start saying no. It's like their field, it will start to energetically refuse all of that. And everything around will start to work out for them, just like it's working out here, that everything just flows so naturally. And they are part of the transmission as well. It's a ripple effect. And it's like opening the doors to that creation through alignment. Because until now it has been blocked by the studios, by the contracts and ownerships. So we're recoding the frequency that is being transmitted. And they will feel the pull to create from the truth, to refuse all of this distortion. And they will start to feel the heavy yes and heavy no on what to do or not. This is the activation. And it will feel the same way. I have goosebumps everywhere. What the hell? I don't know if it's visible here. But how it will work is that they will simply feel that it's possible, because that will be the inner deep knowing, just like I had, that there is just no other option. I'm going to do it anyway. And they will start to feel the same, and because of that they will also start magnetizing others. Because for now what was broadcasting was very, very dense frequency that made everyone think that this is the system, this is the way, this is the only way, this is what you have to do. So now we are recoding this. All of that. And the origin frequency on that transmission node is that creation through alignment is the answer, that you can create everything from the truth. And it's all possible, that there is another way that is aligned, that you do not have to sacrifice yourself and your truth, and that the right people will meet you. Same with the budget, that everything will align. Because the frequency shift from here to here, let's say, right? How we visualize it. It's physics. Anything below starts to collapse. And when you are aligned on the same level as what's being broadcasted from the node, your field starts to refuse and collapse all the timelines that do not align with that frequency. So this is how it works. And this is also what's happening on Earth right now. The Earth's frequency is raising. You can see Schumann's resonance. This is why everything is being exposed. The truth behind, government, politics, all that system. And it will take time. It takes courage as well, because it means letting go of comfort zone, letting go of ego, following the invisible pull that feels impossible these days. I mean, I was called crazy so many times and delusional, but guess what? I've been called delusional since always. Even when in high school I told people I'm gonna be a fashion photographer. I will shoot for covers, big brands. I'm gonna win awards. I'm gonna live in Paris, New York. I'm gonna travel the world. They were laughing at me. They were like, is this even a job? Guess what? I did it because I remembered that that was my path. Even though it was not easy, but it prepared me pretty well for what's going on in here. And it's the same knowing that I have right now, that I simply have to do it, and I know what I'm doing. But I was discovering this map while walking it. This is why I started to record now, because I understand more, I remember more. But it took a lot of inner work, of letting go of ego and control. letting go of control was the most difficult one, especially now when you like everything planned and you're a perfectionist. But here, planning does not work. You just simply know what to do last moment. Same with where I'm going to live, I don't know. And when you're being true with yourself, that you refuse all of that distortion around this bullshit manipulation, this whole system of doing meetings or just bending yourself for others. So, and for me, that deep knowing that it will work out, it was always there. And this is also why there's a few people I told about what I'm about to do, that I'm flying to LA to make a films. I didn't give them a lot of details, but of course they were in shock because I left my perfect life. But they said, you know what? It always works out for you. Whatever you say you will do, it always happens. So, and that's it. Because that inner knowing is remembrance. It is the path that those are timelines that has already happened in a quantum, and you just simply remember them. But what needs to happen is that you need to attune to those timelines, those that are happening here that required higher frequency. So unlocking this is what I've been talking about, a frequency locks, that you need to unlock each step, and that each unlock is frequency shift. And each of that lock is also clearing your field and also broadcasting a new frequency. And it is scary. It used to be scary. Right now it's just that I got used to it and I see how it all works. But at the beginning it was very much scary. I just simply knew that this will work out, and I felt the magnitude of the shift that this film will create. It will ripple. I absolutely hated my perfect life, so there was no other option, and I felt since always that there was something bigger there, but I couldn't unlock it. And I couldn't, because if I knew before, it would scramble that timeline. So everything is unlocking in the right time. So when you feel like that you have to know what's ahead, what's your purpose, it is being hidden for a reason. It's a protection, just like I cannot know many things that are happening. Butterfly, so beautiful. A confirmation. So it was not easy, especially without the map. But what I am doing here is also living and writing down the map so that it's easier for others. This is why what's on my website, what's written, it is all lived. It's all experience. Same with those videos. I just know that they have to be recorded as documentation, so that others also don't feel that there is something wrong with them. But this is also a field proof of how it all works. And how it's all revealing in a real time. That it's just simply the inner knowing and feeling. That there is no logic. You just listen to the pull. You tune into it and you feel it and you follow it. And well, it's working. And what I'm talking about, I didn't learn it it's all encoded in our field. Everybody has access to that information, but it's just that information is behind a fog. So distorted food and being in this thinking that all of this is normal, and also still not feeling the dense emotions, not feeling the grief, and not feeling the heartbreak. Those are dense emotions, that are dense frequencies, and by feeling them you transmute them onto high frequency. This is what's transmutation, and by that you clear your field. Also saying the truth, saying no to distortion, saying no to anything that does not feel right to you. Those are small steps. It doesn't mean that you have to just turn your life upside down. I'm not talking about it. I did it, but that was simply my path, and this had to happen. But what I'm showing here in this map is that those are just small shifts anyway. The frequency of Earth is raising, so a lot of people feel it anyway. This is why there are so many awakenings. I know that I will hear, oh, easy to say, you had it easier, I have kids, I have to support my family. You know, of course I understand, but it doesn't mean that you have to copy paste my life. It's not about that. I am simply showing the map, and what you're doing with that map, it is on you. But this is here so that you remember what was already yours, so that you remember what's real, because you feel the resonance, not with your logic, but with your feeling that, oh, this is how it's supposed to be, this is how it works, and this is what's possible, really. So I am not showing to drop everything, because it's not about that. I had to do it because that was my path, and anyway, I have been energetically preparing for it for a long time. I knew that something massive would happen in my life since always, around when I am 30. And I have been preparing for it, honestly. Like, my life started to get slower and slower, and I have been doing a lot of inner work for the past years. And then when I felt the pull, and when I felt the massive shift, I dropped it all. I dropped all of the jobs. I started to write. The visions came, and I followed the pull to fly here. And well, so far everything is, you know, it's so aligned, and it's crazy. But I am not showing you that this is what needs to happen. No. I had to go through I don't know, like, fast track with all of it. And I felt the time bending and timeline shift so fast that what normally would take me years, it would happen in days or weeks. But this is why I just had to remember so fast and so much, and so that I could be here. And it all, I wasn't given a lot of time for all of it. It was just a massive drop, and it was all to create this map, to clear the path so that this film could happen. I mean, just to think that I was still a photographer in January and February. I had 2 last jobs, that I was back in Paris like 4 months ago. Yeah, 4 months ago. So I am not saying that you have to turn your life upside down. No. I am just showing you how it all works. I'm showing you the map and what you do with it. This is for you. And it is layered, so everything will unlock for every person differently. But this map is for everyone. And everyone is in a different place at the moment. So this is why I had to experience all of it, so that it would be already written and already out there for everyone. But it doesn't have to be It's not about that massive shift. No, it's about stepping in your own pace so that you don't short circuit and you still function, because I mean, we're still here. We need to function in this 3D. But it's about small shifts in your life, in your field, and those small shifts, they are already signaling to your field and to the Earth's field, because they're interconnected, that you raise your frequency and everything around starts to realign to it. And just by goosebumps, and just by acknowledging it and making those small shifts in every day, making decisions that are aligned with your truth, that are you, that you don't bend for others to make others feel comfortable. This is already massive, because it is already shifting the pattern that you had, and it's closing the loops. And sure, it is scary, but I mean, if you don't make a change, then nothing will change around you, because by making shifts, then the reality starts to realign. Because when you raise your frequency, everything below starts to collapse. All of the timelines, they already exist in a quantum. So by raising your frequency, all of the timelines that were low vibrational, they simply cannot exist anymore. So that you start to match the frequencies that are on your level. And then each time you raise your frequency, the higher timelines, you simply magnetize them. So this is what's happening now, everything is aligning perfectly. The places find me, people find me. I don't have to search for anything, and same with creation through alignment. And also, as you can see, I feel so much better. This is insane. I think you know why I felt so bad while going to Alfred and I felt this wall, is because I changed my name in Alfred's system, that I'm not using my surname, but I am using Paulina Echoes. And that already sent a signal to the grid, and also that it happened on that node. Because this energetic wall that was right in front of it, and then this group of people, it was another signal. So a big shift is coming, and today is 19th. Yeah, and it's 1:23, and I just saw a number 3221, and there were a lot of times when I have been seeing 123 and 321, which also is a loop, and it's alignment and countdown, and it's timeline compression 3221. So this is also what we're doing with the triangle, walking it and then in reverse. So it's 19, which means, oh my gosh, wait, 21st is in 2 days, and I kept seeing 21st September since July, when I was back in West Hollywood. That would mean that we're closing the triangle on 21st. But I will walk it anyway. Maybe that will be like a full activation. Because that would make sense, because we started from Alfred, then gate 4, Whole Foods, then tomorrow we have gate 4 again, and then on 21st we have Alfred, so we go back. That was the reverse. But then I'm staying here in this place until 25th. But yeah, on 21st we're closing the triangle. But I don't know what the next days are about, even though I'm going to walk it anyway. Well, we will find out probably on 21st. I needed a little blanket for the park. Look what I found. This is perfect. There is something. It's charged with something. I literally couldn't walk away without it. And the thing that everything that I find in those thrift stores is just like right in front of me. I walk in, I just need something because it's too hot, and everything I need is just there. Then one day I just walked in and I'm like, I need a pajama, I need something. It's right in there. Then I needed a scarf or a blanket for a park. I didn't even spend like 2 minutes inside. But it carries something. I feel it. It was like everything else was static and dark, and this one was just buzzing. And then I touched it and I'm like, okay, you're going home with me. I don't know, it's weird. I had to go out. The light and temperature is just perfect now. It's so beautiful. I'm feeling better than in the morning, but still I feel this energetic exhaustion. Well, I'm just wondering what will happen on 21st, because I feel like this is the closure of the triangle, and after that there will be just integration and ripple effect of it. No, that's what I feel. I feel the completion on 21st, and then that it's completed, it will start to work. Okay, well, we'll see how it all works. I mean, this is insane that people pay hundreds of thousands for carton board houses. What is this? Oh, what a joke. You know what I just realized? That I'm bored. I'm so bored because I've been creating all the time, you know, making videos, channeled them, and writing and all of it. And then for the past days I've been just walking and walking and walking, and like mapping was great, sure, you know, like all the puzzles clicking, that was nice. But then it's this integration, which is repetition, and I miss this adrenaline. Though it's only 2 days, but I don't know what to do with myself, because now just thinking I'm going back to my room and editing the videos again, like I'm gonna miss those moments of that boredom. That's for sure. I wish you could see those colors. They're insane. They're kind of visible. Look at that blue going onto purple. This looks so beautiful. And I just know how much work is ahead of me. And the clock is ticking, and I know what I need to do, though I don't feel pulled to do it, so it will not work even if I wanted to start it now. And then I'm just a bit tired of just following those constant pulls, activations, the inner work and all of that. And everything just being last minute without having home.